Oh, before I let you go, because I know you got to run, just wanted to get your thoughts on Tio talking a whole lot of shit to Terence Crawford. And, people think it's crazy. I don't necessarily find it crazy only from the standpoint of he beat Loma at 35, and Loma was like the consensus best guy in the world. Went to 40, beat the best guy at 40 who was undisputed. I know Terence Crawford is something different entirely. But do you think that Tio, how do you think Tio would do against Terence at 147 pounds, man?
They're talking about that fight. I don't follow all of the gossip and all that kind of stuff. I didn't even know that was a thing. Um,
Tio's talking a lot of shit to Terence. Terence is talking shit back, and then he's telling them, "Yo, focus on your fight." And it's kind of got a little bit of buzz. And then Bob Arum said, "Look, if as long as Tio beat Jermaine Ortiz on February 8th, he'd entertain that fight." So if they did get it on, what do you think?
Teofimo Lopez, one of those guys that rise to the level of the competition, but I don't know, man. I think Terence Crawford is special, and I just don't know. I haven't seen Tio at 147. It's just hard to tell. He just got the 140, and he was the underdog versus Taylor. Now you're asking him to go up to 47 and fight a guy that, in my opinion, is on the same level as guys like Mayweather and Leonard. I don't know. It's too hard to tell because I don't. I think the world of Teofimo. That I watched that Josh Taylor fight. Like I kept watching it. Like my God, how how on can you be for a big night? How on can you just be? Like that was just special in my opinion. So and I picked Teofimo to beat Josh Taylor. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you could mess with Crawford. Or I'm not saying he can't. I just haven't. God damn, I got to see more, what he's going to do at 40, how he handles guys like that. If he fights Devin Haney or somebody like that, then I could get a better gauge of what he's dealing with. Hats off to Teofimo for even wanting that kind of smoke. I respect the kid a lot, but Loma is a small guy.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Josh Taylor is, you know, very skilled guy, was a top guy, but he doesn't have the natural talent and athleticism that we're talking about.
Mhm.
Terence Crawford, urban style, I don't want to get into the black white thing, but it's a little different. You know what I mean? And dealing with Crawford with his athleticism, his reflexes, his quick twitch. Even though Loma got that kind of stuff, but Loma's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
But Loma really, like when you look at Loma next to those guys, the fact that he could even be competitive with them is just amazing. He don't walk around the size they walk around. He don't have the reach or the range. Loma got them little alligator arms. He's a lot older. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He's had a lot of injuries. I'm not taking away from the kid's accomplishments because Teofimo was looked at as being a little green when he took the Loma fight. He was the underdog, so the win is great, but it's just a different ball game when you're dealing with Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is rangy, 74-inch reach. He's athletic. He's fast. He can punch. He's mean. He got that disruptive jab. It's just different. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if Teofimo Lopez take this fight. They need to put that boy in the Hall of Fame right away. That's how I feel about that because we're in the era of businessmen, and he take that kind of smoke. I gotta respect him. I don't care if he win or lose. Like that's a major, major fight. I didn't even know nothing about it. Honestly, I didn't even think. I know that they got a little rivalry with Haney, but I didn't hear nothing about Crawford. That would be amazing if they. I will go to that fight because Teofimo to me is the real deal. His skill set is amazing, and I love everything about him. Quick twitch, fast. He's in great shape. He can. He hides his style. He can do a lot of different things. Um, he can make one thing look like something else, and it really be the same thing that he's doing. He was always a step ahead of Josh Taylor the whole night. He was tearing him up to the body. Teofimo is nice, man. I think that he will be a hard fight for all of the four kings, Shakur, Tank, uh, Ryan Garcia,
Ryan Garcia.
Devin Haney. Yeah, I think he would be a very, very hard fight for all of those guys. I'm not saying he beat them all, but he he might be the most complete out of everybody, like everything that he does. But man, Crawford at 47, god damn.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a big piece of steak. I just don't know, man. You know what I mean? I think that they both special, but you know, Terence Crawford is like generational special. Like you got to go back years and years to like think somebody can beat him on his best day. Like that's how good he is. Like, like you look at me like, can Mayweather beat him? Maybe, maybe not. You know what I mean? Can Oscar De La Hoya beat him? Maybe, maybe not. I probably would favor Terence. Can Felix Trinidad beat him? Maybe. You might favor Terence. Could Costa Azul beat him at 140? Maybe. You might favor Terence. Could Chavez beat him at 140? Could Aaron Pryor beat him at 140? Maybe, but you might favor Terence. I think we got to go back to Leonard and Hearns to have somebody who will be a prohibitive favor over Crawford at 147 pounds. They fought 40 years ago at that weight. He's a special dude. You know what I mean? So I don't really know. I mean, I would like to see Boots in this because I think he got the size and the talent and the range
Yeah,
to deal with that. You know what I mean? But that's a story for another day.
sure.
But I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to, you know, because I didn't hear the context. I don't know if it's just internet talk. I just don't know. I don't even know if the fight is possible. But let's see. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. And if the fighters want to fight bad enough, they could tell their teams to make the fight. So let's see if they really want it. I wouldn't be against the fight, but right now it's probably just an internet rumor, like people
Probably,
talk.
probably.
Yeah,
But look, man, I appreciate you. I know you got to jump in that gym,
yep,
man. Thank you, brother. Thanks
yep,
for taking the time, man.
yep.